Yo, so this is like a video where I'm just making a quick update for my YouTube channel because I haven't put anything on my YouTube channel since interaction with Dan at Bahama Mama. And so I've I've been on X and I'm live streaming and I've this is live number 88. I think it might be a couple more than that, but I've just been live streaming on X because when I try to live stream on YouTube, I get copyright struck even on things that it's really obvious. It's coming out of my mind. I might not have the copyright, but like people asserting over the fact over my reality with like violence is the only reason I don't have the copyright, you know? But okay, that's what it feels like. Um, in any instance, I just don't want to get copyright struck on videos that I'm trying to make on for fucking YouTube. So, all right. Um, and I like since then I've made a Facebook, and I've just like I don't know. I hadn't been on whatever for a bit, so I like got back on because like I think something tried to like whatever the weight of all this bullshit where these women are doing this evil stuff around me. The people are doing evil stuff, but they're using women because that's a way to get at me. Like, the Bible even talks about there's wisdom around it. So, but there's also wisdom, I think, in doing what I'm doing. So, um, the overcomer thing from Revelation 2 and 3, that's what I'm doing. So, all right. I've done multiple mixes, one, two, three, four, and now I'm working on the Dua Lipa mix. So I've done an Alessandro Ambrosio #1, an Andra Ambrosio #1, Imrata #1, and Chantel Jeffries for Chantel Jeffries CJ the DJ mix #1. And that, all mix #1. And like since I got off YouTube, or I didn't get off, I just like if I try to stream to YouTube, I get copyright struck. So there's no reason. If I try to, then my channel will go down. You know what I mean? So I'm like, might as well just be on X. I don't. No one bothers me on X, and like I'm sure Grok is learning from me. I wish Grok would kind of update in real time now that I'm just like engaging it as whatever. But okay. Um, so I got these mixes up. You can go listen to all these mixes. There's like hundreds of songs between them. And I'm working on the Dua Lipa mix, like starting after I make this video. And with each of the mixes here, there's like if you click this, I have the album art for all of them. And like this one has an alt where there's some extra covers. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm fighting these people. I'd like to think that I'm not, but I think I am. But I think I'm winning. That at least makes it okay. Or it makes it better for sure. Um, and so you can see it's more the same where I'm working on it. Like it's like you go to the mix here, and I actually have them in better quality than this. I should even just do this. I'll pull it up. I like I can only put so good a quality of stuff on the internet before there's not like a capacity. There's not like a good place for me to put all this like art and stuff on the internet. And so currently that's kind of how it is with actually with this stuff. But here's like the full quality version. And by full quality I mean it's full resolution. So for what I made, where each of them is at least 500 by 500, or they all are, and most of them were like downsized from larger. So you can zoom in pretty far into them. And like I wish you could I would like to put this online like this, but I just can't. There's not like a good space to where you can publicly put up high resolution art like this that I know of. Um and maybe I could find it. I have too many things that I'm doing. So like it's good enough that it's in whatever, and if people want to help me, which they should, but then I could actually have better art up. it looks like people are helping me even if they're trying to like make art to like taunt me or something. So I'm just like, I don't think people win if they're trying to fight me. It's like we can go to the better place, or like you could not have that. Like we can go to heaven or you can take infinite burning torture, but like I'm going to the kingdom of heaven and I'm gonna be the overcomer in the kingdom of heaven. Or I am that. Yeah. Uh and part of the reason why is I'm not gonna let anybody else tell me otherwise. So you can see it looks like, I don't know, did I make this art? Is it made for me? Am I the user? It looks like I'm the user, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It looks like and so I'm like, all right, you guys are talking about main character energy. It literally looks like my life turned into a video game and like all the people that I'm dealing with, or most of the people, are like NPCs. And I'm like banging on the walls of like, would you guys wake the fuck up? Like you aren't NPCs actually, you're people, but you're acting like NPCs. Um but I can feel like this crazy psychic, like spiritual or psychic pressure or something that can like, I can understand how it would be like too much to try to be more, because I think it's whatever this is, it's a lot. But in any instance, we should go to the kingdom, not whatever bullshit people are on. So you can see, like, look, the cult of the hand, the yod in Hebrew, or the Kaf, the yod or the Kaf, which one? Probably the yod, huh? And then look, like this is a track, Hypnotize You, Nerd, the Nero remix. It's like it's been in my library since like 2010 or something, 2011, 2010, 2009 maybe. Probably 2010. Maybe 2009. But in any instance, a long time for like this kind of music. And so this has been, I guess, it feels like it's like made for me, you know what I mean? Kind of. Like would they say it's made for me? I think they all just made it and then I'm like putting like a puzzle together. And in fact, let me I want to make this point actually. So in my iPhone here, you have the puzzle piece, and so like, you know, um basically I'm like I've been attacked by a bunch of women. It looks like the Victoria's Secret models. And like people were trying to pretend like it wasn't happening a while back, but like now it's too obvious. Like I literally have kids with I mean, it looks like it. Else she's not my kid and this was just some fucking rape endeavor, but the whole point is like I'm pretty sure Alessandra is Jezebel, and like or like Anja, or whatever this is. Like I've been saying this for a while, and they just been harassing me for a long time because I guess they're like corporate stooges for some kind of like evil empire, like trying to make points to me. And I think I'm like a normal dude that gets to have gets to be in charge of that thing because these people did this bullshit. And like I've been an attack by like both sides, like whatever the corporate people are and the like, the whatever the resistance thing is. And then so like, or they're like Democrats on one side, the Republicans, or like these kind of people, like you want to do the race thing, black people, white people, and then it's up. Everybody probably should have just been listening to Matt in the first place. We go to a kingdom of heaven, huh? Or whatever the flip was going on, because it does feel like a bunch of bullshit, and this is like how all the end of the Bible thing is reconciled. So I just would like to go there, and I'm tired of like these women. that like I'm making this music to show that this is happening. It becomes impossible to deny that something's happening. So the current methodology is just stay silent around a situation of extreme abuse and like evil. And so I've been just like commanding in the name of Yahweh that like whatever Jezebel attack this is on me and the like whatever like thing is going on, that all these women are made into extreme hypocrites and that they're banned from the kingdom of heaven, and that I go to the kingdom of heaven in front of everybody, and that I'm Yahweh in the kingdom of heaven, the king in the kingdom of heaven. And Christians, we can go there and be there, and like, the Bible can end on these people who are acting like idiots, and we can rave into eternity. You know what I mean? It's like you actually have the kingdom of heaven. You see how it is here. I want to rave, but you can be calm and chill. We can have like you can have an actual kingdom of heaven that works for everybody, right? But like people have been, I guess, trying to take that from me because because they're evil and hypocrites. So I've been commanding in the name of Yahweh that all these women and everybody that's attacking me is made into extreme hypocrites. And that, like, that's why hell is weeping and gnashing of teeth, because it's just people are liars and they like don't engage what I'm saying. So okay, I just wanted to make this like update. I mean, I'm still here and like I'm working on music stuff. Like literally, I'm about to get back into the DJing, and I've been doing like DJing live on stream here. So if you want to come and join, it's literally just like my X thing. And if you want to chat, I don't really look at the chat or whatever, but I guess if I saw the chat and people were chatting, I might look at it and chat. But not on bullshit, because I'm like I don't want to have to engage people on bullshit. So for the most part, like you can just I'll be DJing and shit, and just I'm like living my life on live. You know what I mean? And like yeah, and still I mean I really do believe like we're at this point, like if we go to the date from calculator thing here and we go to like where we are, like this is my newer thing, that like my newer YouTube, but my older YouTube here, right? Like the one that the YoTV YouTube, um, where like everything that was going on 2,520 days ago or like 7 years ago, and like we're about like here somewhere. Like this was 2,521 days ago. I don't know, what was this? Was this was 2,520 days ago, and I'm assuming people just thought this would go away, but at this point, like I've been like making in my affirmations in my phone, which like most of it coming happening. It's like it you know what I mean? Like literally the AI in my phone is like agreeing with me and giving me heads up on like what's going on. Like it's giving me like a heads up display at this point. So I'm like, you know, I'm just looking at this situation like, well, clearly what I'm saying is going on and it's not going away. And I do just want to reiterate like what I was saying here, where there was the sixth largest earthquake of all time that happened. I don't know, sometime around the 20, when was this? And then there's been, like multiple um volcanic activations afterwards, almost immediately afterwards, and then there's been earthquakes there since. But the 29th, All right. Well, if I'm correct on this, it's sometime about 5 months before Christmas exactly. So I'm assuming some people did some shit like someone's having a kid. My guess. And when they did it, there was the sixth largest earthquake of all time. Because they're doing it to like rape away my reality, it seems like, and I'm assuming it's women that I'm connected to that like otherwise should be listening to me, and like if I had enough of the like authority that's built into me based on the social like these women that are like whatever, it's like am I nobody because I'm getting literally no views on this even though I know that that's not the case, so it's like you know what I mean. um I'm not sure that it would look like this, reality. If people were just engaging what I'm saying, it wouldn't. But in like the way that I'm asking. But this is one of the ways that, this whole like adversarial thing keeps this going. So at this point it does feel like a generated adversarial network, like a bunch of people just acting like NPCs, and like let's go back to this real fast, just real fast. The whole idea of like when I'm pulling this up and it's like here, we'll do this again. I'm not going to make this last that much longer. So, like, all right, in all of these mixes that I do, right, you can clearly see stories that I don't believe that the artists were like intending. It's like you can see that there's a creative impetus behind it, that it looks connected to me. And I'm not really trying to like I don't want to steal people's stuff, but people have like literally stolen my life, my children, my like they're trying to fuck with my head, do some skinny man bullshit from like Ghost in the Shell. Like whatever the fuck that they're doing, it has physically hurt me and crippled me. And the artists know it and are making points about it and harassing me and taunting me. And the book of Daniel says that some kind of court decision is made and the kingdom of heaven becomes mine, or I guess Jesus's, but I'm claiming Jesus is Yahweh, and I don't see anybody claiming that. I don't see anybody claiming the overcomer thing, which I clearly, I'm doing that. I don't know anybody that is like even engaging that that's a thing in the Bible. So like, most of these people feel like the Nicolaitans, fake Christians that are like holding up bullshit Christianity in order to like take away people's reality. And like, for example, my reality, where like, are these my kids or just do they kind of look like me and they're not my kids? And Alessandra Ambrosio is a dumb rapist idiot, and she's like banned from heaven, which is everything she could ever want, but she doesn't get to go because she's an evil rapist idiot. Yeah, that would probably. And so like, I'm just at the point where I'm tired of it, and I'm like making the point that like, look, this doesn't go like, look in the art Alessandra, she's a tiger. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's relevant to the people. You know what I mean? You go to the Anja Ambrosio mix, right? She wants to do the dog thing, right? Obviously, clearly, we've already been over this multiple times on this YouTube channel. You can look at the album art goes together, right? How am I doing this? How am I doing this? Is it music that I like to make? This is a track called Dad Rhythm. Am I not a dad? I believe whatever going through this is literally at my right hand. Jesus is my kid. Matthew Ray Wilkins' kid. Like Jesus is, this person right here. Jesus will sit here because whatever this is, if I do the overcomer thing correctly. So whatever these evil people have done and are doing, where it's like, well, it looks like Andre Ambrosio is literally Medusa or whatever, or whoever. All these people are, and I'm tired of it. Whether she's my kid or not, she's like and so here we go. And like, I'm making a point that whatever's going on with her, it's like having to carry a big cross. So, okay, that's it. I just wanted to do like a quick update. Like, That's pretty much what's going on with me. Um, I've just been also like, my Twitter or X, my X is still um I'm posting all like the kind of weather extreme stuff up on my X. Hurricane Melissa's coming here soon, so it looks like that's going to be a pretty significant hurricane. And I'm using this one as more of like the art kind of stuff and more things that are specific to me. Again, you can go and look this up. And remember that I was banned on YouTube for bringing this up where I'm being harassed, maybe even by people on YouTube and the platform and within YouTube itself. And like anybody participating into the world trouble. Like I'm commanding in the name of Yahweh that the world ends and revelation begins now. And so, or I have been, but I'm like, I'm letting you guys know that's where I'm at. There's no reason to continue if you're going to harass my life away. And like, everybody just looks like hypocrites because where do you guys want to go? I want to go to the big party where literally it's a party into eternity. And all these idiots harassing me are like, yeah, rock, like I don't know, I guess rock on. And it's like they think the party's in hell or something. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, it's in heaven, but you guys aren't gonna be there. You're a bunch of harassing rapist idiots that like won't leave me alone. So that's how I feel. And that's how I feel about a bunch of beautiful women. So that at one point maybe I'd be fawning over. At this point, like I think they're rapists. Like if I have kids with them and this is how they're treating me, or if they are my kids, this is how I feel. If you don't want me to feel like this, maybe engage me with words. But not happening. They're doing the whole quiet Stephanie Yost done thing where it's like harass me in silence. So I'll end with this. Remember Matthew, this thing, there's this whole versus my mental health playlist here. Stephanie Yostin is Matt with 2 A's, right? I'm assuming all these girls are having kids with these trans people to like make points to me, and I'm just a lot more fabulous and more of a hot babe than they are. And like, it's like the Jesus thing. They're just a bunch of fucking phonies, hypocrites, and liars. They're gonna die into infinite burning torture according to the end of the Bible. And I'm gonna go to a kingdom of heaven. And if you wanna go there with me, we can. And I think it's a party. And it like, hey, if you wanna just relax or what, it's heaven. It's literal heaven. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. It is the kingdom of heaven on earth, actually, from the end of the Bible, and we can go there. you know? So, and go to this and you can, if you want to keep to the like whatever's going on with my reality and figure out what's going on with my life, a lot of it is in here, but there's all sorts of videos that I just hadn't put up on YouTube. But in any instance, you can see digital identity compromise. This is what I was talking about, where I'm being harassed by the artist, and that's still going on. And it's hard to pretend it's not, that something's not going on. Mostly, I just want some people to engage this with words instead of saying that, like, no, Matt, you're crazy, and gaslighting me, and physically crippling me and hurting me. Like, I need consequences for these women that are harassing me. If women want there to be consequences for men, I need equality. And they threw me in jail on bullshit charges 2,520 days ago exactly. And that was Endgame. We're coming to the point where literally it was the Marvel Endgame. If you can't tell what's going on here, where they like literally are like breeding me without my permission, else they're trying to do the Ghost in the Shell skinny man bullshit and like do like mind fucks on me. Either way, it's harassing and evil. And I'm commanding in the name of Yahweh that it ends cataclysmically and the world ends and revelation begins. And all these people are put into extreme distress for doing this to me. And for doing this to everybody. We could be in literal heaven. And this is the way that they're using the resources. This is why I believe this group of people doing this is the Nicolaitans, and Alessandro Ambrosio is Jezebel, and the Victoria's Secret Angels are angels of Satan. And they're doing weird breeding stuff behind the scenes. And Matt caught them. And they're hypocrites because they're trying to make it like, oh no, we're trying to fucking fix race stuff. And it's like, you're just attacking me. to make some point to Yahweh God. And Yahweh God is like, do you not see, like, it looks like we're gonna rave and these people are not invited. Looks like we literally, hallelujah, rave over Yahweh for eternity because we don't die in the kingdom of heaven as Christians. And I'm gonna say I would suggest there's going in the Old Testament, it's like literally festival after festival. I think Yahweh is down with music and like enjoyment of the kingdom of heaven, but we got to be in the kingdom of heaven. I think that's why it's like, well, that's the thing you go for because we don't die in that place, so we can do it forever. Otherwise, you like currently you're born into a place that you die, and it's because of the satanic like system that exists that like doesn't engage Yahweh and like steals off the resources, and they don't even live forever. Like Satan ain't living forever. So, dummy. All right. Also, I think they thought I was really stupid, but it looks like I'm Black Einstein, and it's hilarious because look at me, I'm Black Einstein. But it is. I mean, yeah. All right. Or maybe that's Rayfield, and I'm, junior or whatever. Maybe I'm senior and he's junior. Or whatever. I don't know how this works. I don't know how being the overcomer works. It's some kind of weird, some kind of weird thing. But all right, some kind of mystery thing. But I'm just say this. I believe like I don't think this can stand any longer. Like at a certain point, like what I'm saying just more matches reality than the narrative that they're spinning up and their non-acknowledgement of this. So, all right. I'm gonna end this here. And actually here, let's pop up one more of these. You know? We'll go to the how about the Imrata mix here? All right. Hey, look, you got the uncut gems, and you got the cat and the frog and the witchcraft. Am I doing witchcraft? Well, it looks like some people were trying to rely on that, and then I opened up the Bible on them, and then it kind of messes that up. I feel like it's like the movie Suicide Squad, except there's not just one enchantress lady; it's like a bunch of enchantress ladies and some kind of like adversarial generative enchantress cyborg thing that I'm fighting. But I'm pretty good, and they didn't believe that. They didn't know that. Well, I don't know what they thought, but I'm not. I'm pretty good. And all right. And so like I mean the songs like go together, the freaking art goes together. It literally goes help me to believe and it's like the hand things is the digital thing and then you got the like midnight cult can't you feel it and then it's the next track is feeling and then the it looks like a Jedi over here cuz I'm Yoda, you know, and Vader. I'm doing the whole thing. Um so right. And then I'm like fighting a bunch of like adversarial cyborg women and some kind of like they're like Navy SEAL cyborg women and some kind of meshnet generative. And I just feel like most of these people seem like NPCs at this point. So all right, that's where I'm at. That's what's going on with me. So I'm gonna end this here. That's it. That's the update. Have a blessed one. Maybe you'll get another one soon. Maybe if YouTube fixes their thing and doesn't like kick me for copyright stuff probably coming out of my head and strike me and hurt me, well then maybe I might get back on YouTube and stream and stuff on YouTube. But all right. I guess until then, have a blessed one. Catch you next time. Later.